As he got little bigger, 5, 6 years of age, he got more organized. As he got more organized in his efforts, people who were losing their butter got more and more distressed. So lot of complaints started pouring in to his mother, constantly people coming and complaining that your boy, please keep him at home, he's our refrigerator. So it became a little too much. So Mother Yashoda scolded him. He had his way with her. If she scolded, he knew how to cry immediately. He put his face down on the floor and just cried and bawled, just waiting for her to attend. He even goes to the extent of saying, I did get angry, but not like other people. When other people got angry, for example, when my elder brother got angry, he screamed, he stamped his foot, he got he paced up and down. I could see he was wasting a lot of his energy. I did not get angry like that. I just got angry to the extent it was necessary. He says, even my mother used to get angry. When she really got angry, she wasted her energy, knitting her brows, twitching her nose, throwing herself around. But I did not get angry like that. I got angry just only to the extent that it will serve the purpose. So he played all his tricks, but he got a real scolding one day. So he thought, these people who are simply constantly coming and complaining, he has to teach them a lesson. So he was seeing what to do with other gopis who are constantly complaining. There are young ones, old ones, child gopis, all kinds. So he was thinking up a plan, what to do. Then in the middle of the afternoon, he was just walking near the river bank and he found all the gopis were having bath in the river. He saw and he thought, okay, this is a good way and this is going to be fun. So he went hiding in the bushes slowly. Then all the gopis had kept their clothes in the river bank and gone into the river. This is the times of the day were fixed when the men can go to river and when the women can go to river. So women had total freedom in the river, nobody would come there. So he just bundled up all their clothes and climbed up the tree and just quietly sat there. They were playing in the water, having bath, then when it's time to come out, they came out and saw, to their horror, the clothes were missing. They screamed and yelled because they have no clothes now, where to go? Then when they started screaming and howling, he started playing sweet notes on his flute. Then they screamed at him, abused him and said, come down, you fool. He just continued to play his flute, not bothered by what they're saying to him. Then from screaming and scolding, they came down to pleading and begging, please. After much begging, he told them, okay, if you want the clothes, we make a deal. You don't go and complain to my mother again and again. Do you get that? They said, okay, anything, because they're naked. Then he took out the clothes, one by one he threw them down, one at a time. So every time a piece of cloth is thrown down, all of them rush to find out whose it is. So he had a long play with them. One thing is, he's making a deal and fixing them. Another thing is, he's curious about their bodies. He's just 7. Then when everybody got their clothes, he got down and playing his flute, he walked away. So among themselves the women said, "Oh, what a terrible boy, what a sweet boy. Oh, aren't we glad that he's only 7, not 17? So he wondered, what difference would it make? 7 or 17, what difference does it make? Why are they talking like this? He went home and by then the news has reached the mother. Then when he knew that somebody has come and told the mother, he couldn't believe why these women are so talkative. Even when it is going to bring shame to them, they still can't keep their mouth shut. They have to go and talk. And how ungrateful they are. Because if it is not for me today, they would have had to walk naked through the town in broad daylight. I gave them the clothes. How ungrateful they are. But he was not resentful about it because he thought it's just a temporary phase anyway. He went home and mother was angry. She said, "Enough is enough, you come," and he held him by his ears, dragged him, and she took a cane and gave him a little bit of design on the backside. And he couldn't believe why his mother is so angry because normally she gets angry about many things. But if he smiles at her, if he makes… she'll be okay. But today she's not relenting, she's continuously angry. Because the mother has sensed that he has graduated from butter to breasts. Then she was doing her work, churning butter. He thought, okay, her anger is over, and tried to go and pull her sari and try to make peace with her. After all, why are you so angry? I have been so kind to them today. Otherwise they would have had to walk naked in broad daylight. I gave back the clothes. I was good to them. Why so much anger? But mother was not willing to relent. She just looked at him as if she's going to eat him. Then he thought, what's happening? Then his father came and the mother told, "This is what your boy has done." Nanda, his father, laughed uproariously. Then he thought, women have some funny ways about the clothes. And again he tried to approach her, she just glared at him and growled at him. Then he thought, she's going too far. After all, what did I do? I was good to this woman and they complained out of their ungratefulness. And why is she going like this? Then the mother got up and went to attend to some other errand in the kitchen. So he just went straight to the butter pot, just not only picked and ate the butter, he broke the pot and took all the butter in his hands and went out and called the monkeys. There was a pounding wood there, a large wooden pounding wood, and he went, sat on it and called the monkeys. 1, 2, 3, 4 monkeys came one by one. So he just gave them butter. They all happily ate, spilling a lot on the floor. He also ate with them. It was a pot full of butter. So he was just being generous. Then the mother came and saw the butter pot was broken, and already she was so angry, and now she knew what he's been doing around the town. So she came and now she's really angry. She caught hold of him. She came with a rope. He was sitting in a pounding wood and she just tied him up to the pounding wood. And she said, "This will teach you a lesson. You're going too far. When will you change?" So she tied him up to a wooden pounding wood. So initially he cried and tried to get her attention. She didn't relent. Then he got angry. Then he used all his strength. This was normally not possible for a child of his age, but he just dragged the pounding wood, a very heavy pounding wood, and dragged it on outside. He looked out, nobody was there. Everybody's gone out for their work. Normally, when certain gopis made too many complaints to his mother, what he would do is, he and his friends would identify that particular woman who's making too many complaints, go to her house when they're not there and let out their calves and open the gates and chase them out, so that they'll have a hard time finding these calves in the evening. They have to run all over the town to catch these calves. So he was tied to this wooden mortar and he pulled it and he went on. A little child of 7 years of age, dragging a huge pounding wood, he made his way out. It's the middle of the afternoon. All the village folk are busy with their work, nobody to see him, so he just dragged on and went towards the forest. Because all the cowherds, his friends and the elders, everybody will be there in the forest. And above all, he wanted to teach his mother a lesson. She's being unreasonably angry. He was good to those women, but she's being unnecessarily, unreasonably angry. So he wants to teach her a lesson too. So he dragged this on and went. Then, as he was going towards the river and the forest, there were 2 trees. So he passed between the trees, but the pounding wood wouldn't pass, it got stuck. So he pulled it with such strength that these 2 trees just crashed, got uprooted and crashed. After this, he was all bruised with the rope and he was tired. He just sat there. He waited. His mother didn't come. It looks like she was still angry or she had not noticed. So he started crying. Then he heard 2 voices, female voices, and he didn't want to be caught with tears in his eyes. He wanted to make it look like it was all fine with him. It's his mother who's in trouble, not him. So he just, you know, how you have a terrible fight inside the house and open the door, "Hello, good morning." "Oh, it's a wonderful day." You know. So he put on his best smile and sat there. One younger girl and a little older girl came and they noticed. Krishna noticed the younger girl was Lalita, who was his playmate.